closed out. But however, this is the continuation of the live we had. Um, so anyway, um, with the home card, just to wrap it up, it's basically just like I'll even show it to you guys just in case if you didn't see the previous live. You see that? It's like, she's holding her heart. That's what is going on. Is like she or he, whether if it's you or your person, it's like you guys realize, who you truly are, who you feel, or how you feel, things like that. On the bottom of the deck, real quick, before we make some more pulls, is the stepping through card. Um, Somebody could be stepping through the veil in a way where it's just like kind of just like they could be showing their own inner beauty. Either if it's handsomeness or if it's prettiness, however it may be. And also, if you guys do see our live, this live go around, feel free to join it. I hope to gosh that it is better than the previous live, because we were having some internet connection problems somehow. So I hope you guys are able to be a part of this live at least, in a way where you're not having any problems with the connection. But anyway, let's see what else shows up. What would like to show up oracally for the Aquarius about the situation at hand, or something that Aquarius would like to understand or unravel about what's going on in this situation, even if it's something that needs to be confirmed, or even said through my own words to them. And I will also even say us Aquariuses, because I am as well an Aquarius myself. So yeah. We have Jamal. How you doing today? Thank you for being here, Jamal. We are trying to wrap up our Aquarius live that we had earlier, and hopefully you guys are not having any internet problems or connection problems. So if you see any, just let me know, and I'll definitely figure something out about it as soon as possible. If it's good, like good connection, then we can probably get a good flow on it. Things like that. Thank you very much, everybody, for who just joined in. Thank you very much for being here. It is our Aquarius reading, part 2, because we somehow got cut off during the start of the second part. So anyway, let's go ahead and see what would like to also show up after the home card came out. Interesting. So yeah, I feel like there's like a really deep connection between you and your person. A really, really deep connection. Something that not the average day person can talk about. Like something that only you and your person can speak about. But it's like those that have like a spiritual connection into things where it's just like they know a lot, where it's just like it could be that Aquarius vibe that they have. It's like they are really inclined in the intelligence, the intellect, things like that. So that could be what's going on right now, is like, your intellect is coming through even more sharper than it was previously, you know? Or if not, maybe it could be maybe your person could be realizing about your intellect, the length that it stretches out to. They're like, they could be seeing the intellect and they're like, oh my goodness, is this what the Aquarius's intellect is like? Like maybe they heard some things about your intellect, or heard some things that came from your intellect, but maybe they had to venture to the intellect in order to understand, what you communicate to them about. Hey, Village, thank you for being here again. I know it was kind of a little scratchy in our previous live with the Aquarius, the part one. But let me know how the feed for your guys' live is going for you guys. Let me know how it's flowing. If it's flowing steadily or if it's kind of scratchy, let me know. Let's see here. Yep, that one right there. So our next card is alignment, which Village said it's clear. Thank you very much for letting me know. So the alignment card, it's stating like somebody is possibly on their enlightenment flow of energy, where it's like after you, Aquarius, already completed your enlightenment, I'm getting like version 2.0 of Aquarius's enlightenment. It's like, you guys completed your enlightenment, or maybe 5.0, however high up you guys are on your enlightenment version. It's like your person is realizing about, their own self, looking at you and realizing what they could have had with you, and it's just like it could be an alignment for them, where it's just like they're aligning to you, being a part of you, things like that. Village said, my pleasure. We also have Yeshua. Yeshua got. I wanna. Oh, yeah. Yeshua got it. Tarn. Got it. Got it. A RN. Interesting. All right. So I'm trying to figure out how to even say your name, but I do want to thank you very much for being here. I feel like it is your first time being in this channel, so feel free to go to that subscribe button and also get to that top notification bell, so then you can see not only just our live recordings that we put out, but also as well as posts, comments, replies, expressions, whatever comes to on your notifications, however it may be natural to you. See what else would like to show up for the Aquarius. I would like to show up after those two for the Aquarius. Somebody could have some kind of like, they could have like a couple of stuff on their bookcase, and maybe one of the guides could be getting a bit of like an announcement to that person. Village said, welcome in. Please like, subscribe, and share, and also as well comments down below. Yeah. Yeah, it's like they make an announcement just by having some kind of spiritual occurrence that occurs, and it's just like either A, that person could be haunted, or B, it could be some kind of past family loved one that could be just like saying something real quick to that person, where it's just like they could be stating something in a way where it's like if it turns out to be your person, maybe it could be that loved one could be saying like they're congratulating your person for stepping it up and actually doing what they needed to do. Okay, so that needed to come out. All right. So we also do have Earth Star Chakra card from this deck. So somebody could be either grounded or being grounded. But at the bottom of this card, it says intuition. So I feel like it's either like intuition that they picked up on about themselves, intuition that they picked up about you, or if not, maybe it could be like the flux of intuition that you Aquariuses have. Like it's just so powerful coming from this Earth Star Chakra card. Maybe you have like that moment where it's just like maybe you're just connecting in, you're going like, okay, all right, let's get things going, and then like by the time you close your eyes, it's like all this energy like bursts. It's like it could have this vibration or sound that goes like this, boom, and it's just like not only does your spirit see all of it, where it's just like as you're tuning in as your spirit, it's like you see it, but also your physical eyes see it. It's like you could be looking around going like, wow, this is amazing. This is truly me. Wow. Or if it's not you saying all of it, but it's like you have been in tune for so long, it's like your person could be looking at it going like, wow, that's Aquarius. Wow, that's what Aquarius was capable of. Village said, Jay, I am at work, but I try my best to stay connected with the live session as well as ever be. Uh, I'm sure everybody has this very infamous statement where it's kind of like, I will do as I must. Like that statement where, like, I think they say it in Princess Bride, um, or maybe even like some kind of like really old like uh fancy sword dueling uh movie or TV show where it's like like for example the really really old Three Musketeers, um where it's kind of just like um or not the Three Musketeers. It was, I think it was like called the Musketeers. Maybe that's what it was called. But anyway, it was kind of like uh somebody that was like, I fence you to a duel, and and maybe you or like this character that is referenced. It's like it is like um what was it? It was like I'll take your word on that. And it's just like you guys kind of like uh go like on guard. It's like PA à la touche. Things like that. Um, you know, anyway, um, Village said most of the time uh, you live, most of the time you live and I am, I'm at, okay. So most of the time I'm live and you're at work, barely home. Yeah, I know. I too like whenever I do like my own you know card reading watching stuff, it's like I feel that same way where I'm just like over at work, listening to it. I'm just like, man, I wish I could be more likely at home than than over at work. So yeah, I feel that hugely. We also have Carlos Garcia. How you doing today? Um, Carlos said, "Send me your socials." No, no, no! Don't do that. Don't do that. That there's just you know trying to get some information off of people. Don't do that. You know, that right there is an easy way for someone to kind of get jailed by police. So that's the reason why I actually declined that, is because if I were to tell you, that would mean not only would I have to talk about some things, but it would mean that you would end up going to jail. So yeah, that's the big, big, big problem right there. Carlos is like, no, who called the police? So, I'm not saying it would happen right now, but I would say like if like it went into full swing where like if I did tell you, that would have meant that I personally would have called, or somebody through the live would have called and said like, hey, look, we got a live troller here, things like that. So yeah, Village said, this is not a not a joke. Exactly. It's definitely not a joke. Like, absolutely not a joke at all. Like, you can get into some serious trouble if you ask somebody to spill their social, you know. Anyway, it's kind of starting to like quiet down on the card pool with this deck right here. I'm sure there's going to be some more cards coming out with the other deck, but I feel like this deck specifically, I feel like it's just like now it's starting to become more like crickets chirping and stuff like that, birds chirping. Also, we do have Shine Your Light card. It's kind of like maybe something occurs and like God kind of like talks to you, and he's like, do not forget to shine your light when it is needed the most. Where it is to occur the most. Where it's like maybe somebody is like doing bad things left and right, and then they reach you and they're about to have you do something bad, where it's like to get you off center, and it's just like and it's just like you're like, you know what, like you look at the situation, you look at that person, and then you're like, no, like, or maybe you like jump up and you're just like as you stand tall, it's just like your energy emanates. Your energy is just like, right there in your tool right there in your tool belt. There we go. So it's like, ready for use at any given moment in time. But to be used by you, Aquariuses, specifically. Nobody else but you, Aquarius. And only you, Aquarius, have that special ability to use your own energy. No one else. They might, people could have that tendency of wanting to steal energy. And then, if it happens, if they end up actually fully stealing your energy, they will just sit, stare, and blink at your energy, going like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? Like it's just like they steal the energy, but they're blocked. They're like, I got the energy, but what am I supposed to do? That's what this person's like. Or if it's not energy, it could be some kind of personal thing of yourself. It could be personal information. Um, it could be some kind of diary that you did, and it's like they picked it up and they're like, they look at it and they're like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? It's like they stop dead in their tracks. It's like they win, but at what cost? Like, if any of you guys are Super Mario Brothers fans out there, there's a like a funny what you call it, like a meme video of it, where it's just like, somebody did like an artistic video of it, and it was just like, there's this one part where, like, what was it? Wario was basically like going from spot to spot to spot to spot, stealing all these money and gold and stuff like that. And then, like, by the time he won, he was like, I won, but at what cost? And it's such a good reference to talk about. Like it's a very, very, perfect reference to talk to you guys about, where it's like somebody is like, I won the job, I won the task, but I won it at what cost? And that's what this person's doing, is like they won or like stole something, but it's like they're unsure of how to deal with it. They're unsure of how to maneuver with it. It's like they stole an anchor thinking that it would be a feather, but by the time that they picked up the anchor, it's just like, their feet start to tremble. They're like shaking, and they're like, I can't move any steps. Like, it's just like, come on, like, you could be even saying this. Maybe you're the one that's saying this, where it's just like, come on, like, get a fucking grip, dude. Get a fucking grip, girl. Like it's like a term of like, get a grip of your own freaking life. Like, instead of like chasing after other people's lives, stealing what they have, deal with your own life. You know? Where it's just like, if you're gonna chase after people's like, you know, power and abilities and personal info and stuff like that, where it's just like, you get to you get to understand their full name, you get to understand their birthday, that you get to understand how old they are, you get to understand how crazy they are or how awesome they are. It's like, that's the real energy drainer. That's the real energy drainer. That opens you guys up to basically being a copycat. I'm not saying you Aquarius will be, because you're actually above that type of shit. But there are people that are kind of just like out there, like if it's some of our more naughty cross watchers, those of you that may be kind of naughty for this type of situation, you got to know that if you keep doing it, you're going to lose your identity. You're going to lose your own self-identity. I've seen it happen to people in my life where like they go rooting around trying to steal stuff from people, and then they lose their own realization. They start to lose what their name is, their attributes, their life. They start to lose who they truly are from the heart. That's what Jesus said. Jesus said, was like, yeah, we can talk with people, but thou shalt never steal. Thou shalt never steal. Thou shalt never berate. In a way where it goes up against God. Yeah, there are very specific types of berating that you can do, but there is a fine line that you shall never cross when berating. And that is going up against God. Going up against the true identity of human. Of whoever that person may be that's being berated. That's why they call it, testing people, so then you can help them learn how to be better. That's what wise people are about, is like they test you to see how far you've came, to see how well developed you are to be. And I feel like I feel like somebody, either if it's somebody that's in the live feed, or somebody that's in the aftermath of this live reading, when it comes out, somebody is feeling like they are in a um, coliseum of gladiators, where they are being contested to be a slab of meat for the predators. Take that word for word, inch by inch, meaning by meaning. You know, in the way where somebody is being torn apart, piece by piece. In the way where they can't recuperate, where they can't recover, where they can't revitalize themselves. You know? We will pull that. Okay. Yep. The heart chakra. Somebody's gonna spill the long length of beans that they have to say about. And it's gonna be very important that they do. Either if it's you that's saying it, or if it is your person that is saying it. Something that either your person has realized, or something that maybe has been stuck on your chest. Something that you just really needed to say, but maybe have been pushed off over and over again. But anyway, on the bottom of this deck, we do have the communication co-creation. So I feel like I'm getting like a card that came from one of my other decks, or maybe like a card from a card deck of one of my in-person friends of mine. There was a card where it was like 3 types of extraterrestrials, where it was like one was Syrian. No, it was Arcturian, it was Lemurian, or Andromedan. Okay, so it was Andromedan, Arcturian, and Pleiadian. All 3 of those extraterrestrial beings. And I feel like it was either the Pleiadian or the Arcturian that was in the center, while the other 2 were kind of like giving a helping hand to communication. So maybe either you, Aquarius, could be like a guiding hand to the communication for your person to talk what's on their heart about you. Or it could be that maybe you guys talk about something together where it's like, you two both are coming to unify, to come to, you know flow in a unisonary energy, in a way of relationship, things like that. But anyway, that should be everything from that deck. This deck is pretty interesting. It's the Cosmic Cat Wisdom deck. So this one is all about um, like at least one word phrases, that is like, actionary, feeling, thought, things like that, where it's just like something is being brought up about a situation. For example, maybe this could be something that is happening for you, but this is just to show, for example, the B card, where it's like, choosing non-action, doing, kind of like, if you hear this statement of like, do something just to do, or maybe it could be like, um, maybe somebody is like, just do something already. Or it could be, oh yeah, okay. So maybe we are onto something about that B card right there. Um, Somebody could be like, going over to you, going like, just do something already. And maybe you surprise your person, where like you do something to them, uh, whichever way it may be. It can happen any which way. You know, you got multiple angles of how to do it, but it's like, you know, if if you pick one and you stick by it, and you do it, it's like it surprises your person. Your person's like, "Whoa," but like a good whoa. As they're saying, "Whoa," they could be kind of smirking or smiling. Where it's just like, they could be surprised of what you did. Um, it's like something that you did is just like, um, this is where your person's, like I said in the um, previous part, I think it was like Aquarius reading part one, however the title went, but there was a part where it was like, your person might have a little bit of an inner pervert in them. So it's like something that awakened within them, where it's like, um, once you do that to them, like once you do the action of just being to them, it's like, they could shiver and they're like, oh my god, like they are, like filled with um the endless feelings of love, you know um you know like there's the reality of love, there is like the dreams of love, there is the wants and needs of love, like things like that, where it's just like, once you did that action, or are just about to do the action, it's like it awakens them. It's like, they jolt and they're like, oh my god, what am I feeling? Like that's what this person is doing. But it's not like in a way where it's like their feeling is like left a question, but it's like they feel it and they're like, as they're going through their questions, they start flowing through the answers. They start to flow through um, solving any questions that they have, queries, uh, maybe even any concerns if they ever have any, things like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what would like to show up through this deck for you, Aquarius. This one should be like a very quick, simple deck here. It's kind of like, you know, quick show kind of a thing. Quick show on the floor. Quick show on the floor. um, yeah. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see what would like to show up for Aquarius from this deck. Aha. Mm-hmm. Like we just said about it all. Mm-hmm. Yep. Wisdom. Can't be any more brighter than that. Wisdom. Yeah. It's like, you know what, when I said that to you, I feel like there was some kind of like old timey music, like a 1950s 1940s song that came up. It's like wisdom, uh it can't get better than that. Wisdom, it can't get better than that. So yeah, and it even says below the word wisdom on there, it says let your light shine. So you see, like, how there's light right over here? That's your power, Aquarius. And I feel like there is also some kind of power emanating from the heart, but it's like it's kind of like it is still strong, but it's also like it's like a pillar, like a channel, like it flows within you, like it goes uh, up and down from the heart and to the heart, where it's just like it flows up from the heart uh, to your crown area, and then from your crown area all the way down to your heart. So it's like that could be occurring, but it's like for the most part, the wisdom card, it's all about like a power coming from your mind, where it's just like you have years and years and years of wisdom, something that is just like it can be unmatched in a way where it's just um like you could be like the wise one at the table while everyone else is just like oh, Aquarius, how the heck did you get there? And you're just like, I just got there naturally. I went through some things in my life, but I'm here naturally. There's no shift for me to tell to you guys how I changed and aligned to something. That's what the wisdom is about, where it's just like, um it's years upon years of how you learned and taken in, and this very vessel, this very body, this very spirit, this very flow that you have, Aquarius, you are a wise one. You're a wise man if you're masculine, or you are a wise woman if you are feminine. Second card that came out as well, after the wisdom card came out, is the wild cats. Um, Somebody could have a little bit of foreplay. And what I mean by somebody, this could be possibly your person showing up, um, to you. Uh, this is what I'm getting with the Wildcat card. Your person could be like, let's get sexy. Like that, where it's just like, they could be coming to you and they'd be like, they could be like, let's have some fun together. Um, like the moment after that they clear um their own problems, their own issues that they had about the past, um where it's like after they fix their problems, after they repair the brokenness between you and them, um in any which way that it occurs, um I feel like your person is like, let's just get sexy. Let's go have some fun. Village is like, LOL. So yeah. Uh and with Wildcat it says, you never know what's lurking. So that's what I meant by the whole inner perv in your person. The type of person that is just like, they're all fine, kind of just like, doing their own thing. And then, they could be just, you know, thinking a few times of just like, taking a really, really quick peek at you. Not in a way where it's just like they're staring at you, but in a way where it's just like they look at you and then they look back, continuing their work. It's like maybe when, right at a very point in time when they look at you, something occurs where it's just like, maybe you could be in the middle of maybe just doing a shower, or getting completed on like some kind of hot bath, um, hot tub, whatever it may be, or maybe just like something that like could be like maybe just a little bit skin revealing. Um, like your person may have caught like a really quick glimpse, and that's when they start to kind of envision you naked, or if not envision you naked, maybe you're completely naked and they see, and they're like, Oh my God, Aquarius. Like they could start to like touch themselves, maybe move, do some very interesting things. But anyway, we do also have friendship as well. Friendship. This one is about I feel like I said in previous lives for you, Aquarius. Um, your person is like not only do they revive the friendship, but they also engage in relationship in uh, one move, where it's kind of just like they could have caught you uh, showing some skin, and maybe they saw you and they're like, um, like for example, if this was a woman that is your person, maybe they could be going like, oh, he's hot. Or if this is a man that your person is, um, this man could be like, man, she's sexy. Like that is what this person of yours is saying. Is like while they are seeing you, it's like they murmur to themselves, and it's just like they say something that is like not their average day thing that they would say, but is like something that awakens like a flow within them, like something that was within them for so long. So not only is there friendship, but there's also relationship. So with the friendship, the phrase that's below the word on the card, it says care is there. So this person could be really caring about you after that they made the mistake of walking away from you, where it's like they could be looking back before they come back, fix their issue, and revitalizing not just only the friendship, but also revitalizing the feelings that they have about you, the relationship that they have for you, um, things like that. And it's just like this is not the third party. This is not the person that is just like a thorn that is trying their very hardest to cut your back or poke your back or something like that. Um, the third party is kind of just like it's like, let's go poke the bear. Let's go poke the bear. Let's see how much they can take. You know, that's what that is. But this friendship, this very friendship, which it's not only just the friendship but also the relationship that entails along um, alongside it, or you know in the motion with the friendship. It's like, you know it's kind of like that thing where it's like they regain the friendship plus some. So it's kind of like, um, your person is coming back from a long time being away from you, like a long time. We're talking like a long time. Um, they come back and they're like, I'm finally back. I'm finally here for you. Things like that. But anyway, after all that being said, we also have the Hunter card. Um, which I feel like either if that is the energy that you Aquariuses are in, your person is in, or if not, if neither one of you two, it could be this third party that is in the Hunter energy. The card states below the word Hunter. It says, "Stay with the process." So somebody could be like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm worried I'm going to lose the process. But the Hunter card is saying, stay with the process. Stay with it. Continue that process. Things like that. So, on the bottom of this deck, we have improvisation. Somebody could be doing a lot of improv, or somebody that is like, man, I would love to do some improv. Or it could be somebody that maybe watches a lot of improv. Uh, However that way goes. Anyway, this one, like this is on the card that was on the bottom of the deck. So improvisation. Somebody could be wanting to like not do improvisation up on you, but wanting to do improvisation up on maybe like other people, like kind of like maybe do like a late night show, or do something goofy. That's what improvisation is. If not, maybe it could be if it's not your person, it could be a third party trying to do improvisation on you. And in that case, you're just like, you know what? No, I don't want that. But either way, however that flows for you guys. Anyway, thank you very much for being here, guys. If you would like to subscribe to our channel, please do so. Not only in this part of the reading, but also as well as in the previous part of the reading. So either part 1 or part 2. Please feel free to go to that subscribe button and go to that top notification bell, so then you may be able to see all that we put out for you guys. Also, we do have a share button. So if you feel like you want to share it to somebody that is another Aquarius, somebody that maybe wants to see themselves as a binge watcher of our channel, they can. Then there's also the like button. So if you really liked this live and really enjoyed it, please feel free to hit that like button, either if you see it up here, off the side, or down low, below our live screen. Also, we do have the comment section. So either if you want to comment in our comment section, feel free to at any given point in time, either if it is during the live before we leave, or if it is for the aftermath. You can always do so. Also, we do have a scroll section that has emojis. So if you want to do any of those emojis, go crazy with it. I have a feeling it's probably not going to be present once we finish the live. But if you wish to do it, please do so. And if you see it on the aftermath of the live, and you want to do so, by all means do so. If you don't see it and you wish to do so, please feel free to go in our chat box or comment box and drop whatever emoji you wish to do. And lastly, I think there should be a heart button somewhere around here. If you do see it, please feel free to hit it. If you not only liked it, but loved our live. So it's kind of like way beyond the like button. So if you loved it, please feel free to hit that. Also, feel free to comment me directly if you have anything specific. But anyway, while that is being done, we did have, I think, a request either in this live or in the part 1 live that I think Village wanted a personal reading. So I'm going to do a personal reading for you, Village. Try to get one out for you because I know you've been waiting quite some time. So let's go ahead and get it out for you. So, reading for Village. Can we get one out for her, please? Can we get a reading for Village? So we do have this right here, the Death card. Something is being renewed for you, either if it was intentionally or whatnot. So it could be either intentional or unintentional, but something came to a death or revitalization, where it's like something had to been let go of. Is there any other card that would like to continue that for our lovely Watcher Village? Let's see. Is there anything to continue after death for after the death card for Village? I'd like to help her with what she is asking about. So we had 2 cards pull out after the death card. We do have the Page of Swords. I can see after the death occurred or the revitalization occurred, you're in full swing of things, and I feel like something is realized. Something is taken in that helped you understand something that maybe you specifically or you more personally had to understand, and that showed up to then become a 2 of Swords, where you finally make a authentic massive decision, where it's just like something that you had to do about this situation had to have some kind of decision be made, whether if you want to continue it or not. And I feel like a decision has finally been made, or maybe a decision is just about to be made. like just about to be made. But anyway, that is what I'm getting for you, Village. Is that after some kind of uh, death or revitalization, something came to in a way where you had to make a decision, make a step forward on something. But anyway, this is the end of our live here. Um, you can even do your last second stuff before our live gets closed out, for it to be posted on our channel for the aftermath watchers. But anyway, um, I wish to see you all in our next week's readings. I thank you very much for being here. Feel free to drop in any last moment comments, stuff like that. Do your last moment stuff before we go. But I do really enjoy you guys being in not just this part of the live, but also the part one live, attending that. So thank you very much for being here. Love and light to you all. And as always, peace.